Hey guys, Van here from rcnightmare.com. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the pinion gear on the Traxxas Slash 4x4. Now this is the specific truck I'm working with today, but the process of replacing pinion gears in general is going to be very similar for other trucks. The main difference would be how you would get access to the pinion gear, pretty much what you would need to free up the motor so that you can remove the pinion. On the Traxxas 4x4 though, excuse me, what we're going to need to do is undo this little captive screw here on the motor plate, which will allow us to move the motor plate out, and then also remove this little protective cover on top. One screw removes that cover, so I've already taken the screw out. There goes the cover. And here you have it. I've loosened the captive screw, but with it still on, you're not going to have enough room to remove the pinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that the rest of the way out. There you go. So with that out, you can actually remove the whole motor and motor mount off of the truck. So it's free now, completely. So here's the old spur gear that was on here. All I need to do is just undo the set screw in the side, and then this pinion. Did I say spur before? I meant pinion. All I have to do is undo the set screw on the side of the pinion, and it just comes right off. So with that, we have our replacement pinion in hand here, and it goes on the exact same way that the other one just came off. One thing that you'll want to note when you do this is on the motor shaft, there's always a flat side, or usually a flat side. And that side is where you're going to want the set screw to go on. So just do that, and then what I'm going to do is just tighten this down a little bit. I don't want it super tight yet because I need to line it up with the position of the spur gear. Okay, so with the new pinion on, slide the motor plate back in place. I'm not sure if you can see it, but near the bottom of the chassis, there's another captive screw there where this end of the motor plate just hooks onto. So you see the notch in the motor plate here. Just make sure that that fits into that screw or bolt. And with that, go right ahead. Slide the captive screw back in place over here. I'm going to tighten the screw in, not quite all the way either, because this screw is what you would use to adjust the gear meshing between the pinion and the spur, which is covered in another video of ours to do the proper gear mesh. So I'm not going to go through that here, but this is the screw that allows you access to this. Okay, so now back to the pinion. Loosen it. The thing, or the reason why I left the set screw a little loose was so I can move it back and forth, because the spur gear needs to be aligned with it. So let me just move this guy and center as much as possible. The pinion onto the spur there. So with that, ensure that you have proper gear mesh, and there you have it. Put the cover back, and that's how you go about replacing a pinion gear on the Traxxas 4x4. Again, like I said, the process is going to be almost identical for any other vehicle. Main difference being what kind of access you have to the pinion and motor in the other vehicles. All right, so if you have any questions, just post them below. And then if you like our channel, please subscribe and check out our website at rcnightmare.com if you have other questions. Thanks.